Hey everybody, Bubba D's here. Why dirty your pots when you can use the Instapot?
Subscribe and follow.
So today, we're going to be doing something that everybody's been asking for, and that's how to clean your Instapot. So let's get started. So first, we want to go and slightly start twisting our steam release handle to the open position. Then you pull it up, and it'll pop right off. And that's what it looks like right there. Then we want to go ahead, and that's the anti-blocking shield. You want to give that a little squeeze and pull that up as well, and it just pops right off. Just want to make sure there's no debris or any food junk in there, and we'll take that aside and wash it in a bit. Now, the number one question that everybody asks is about is how do you remove your silicone ring, and that's your sealing ring right there. And you want to go pretty slow and gentle on it. If you go too quickly, you could potentially rip it, tear it, and it will no longer serve its purpose. So let's be delicate on that. So there we go, got that off. Now what I like to do is just do a visual inspection just to make sure that your lid is intact. There's no cracks, there's no melting of plastic, there's nothing like that. And we'll put that aside as well. So that's pretty much how you take it apart. So on the inside, after you remove your stainless steel inner pot, that's what you see. And normally you'll have some burn marks on there. A quick way to get rid of them is if you get some fabric softener with a little bit of soap and a little bit of water. Put them down, and they just need to be damped. If you're over wet, it won't necessarily do its job. And you put them down right on top of the burning element. Let it sit there for 20-30 minutes depending on how bad or charged your unit is. And you just give it a little light wipe, and you'll start to see that all the burn marks come off. Now after you have done this, it's probably going to smell like fabric softener, so we want to go ahead and get a damp paper towel, wipe it clean. But once again, you don't want to be pouring water in this. And if you are confused, always refer to your instruction manual. All right. Looks good. So let's move on. So you want to go ahead now and get a sponge with some soap. And you want to go ahead and clean that anti-blocking shield cover. Some warm water, give it a rinse, put it aside, and you want to do the same thing with your steam release handle. Give it a rinse, wash it with some soap and water. Now these lids are dishwasher safe, but I don't put mine in the dishwasher. So go ahead and give it a nice little soap up, rinse, make sure it looks nice and clean. And you can go ahead and set that to be dry. Now the most important thing is the ring. A lot of people say that there's a smell that kind of comes off of this ring. It is silicone, so it naturally absorbs stuff. It's not going to pass it on to your food, don't worry. But you can always give it a quick rinse, or if you'd like, you can be a little bit more intense and get a bowl, put some hot water in there, some baking soda with a little bit of soap detergent, and you can go ahead and put your ring inside there, and you can let it soak overnight, or you can do it for a few minutes or a couple of hours. There you go. Try to get it all covered up with the water. All right, so it's been a few hours. We can go ahead and pull that guy out. Give it a little rinse and set it aside so that it can dry. Now here's another great tip. If you get a freezer bag, put some rice inside. You can go ahead and store your silicone ring in that overnight. Rice is a natural absorbent, and that can help get rid of that smell. But better yet, always recommend having a couple of these rings on hand. You can pick them up on Amazon. Now these little sponges you can find at the dollar store. They're great to get into these nooks and crannies. I use it to clean around that ring right there that's kind of hard to get in with the sponge. And that way you can get rid of all the food, crumbs, grease that's in there. And you can do it as much as possible without having to kind of get your finger all jammed up in there. Anyhow, that is it. Thanks for watching. This is a quick tutorial on how to clean your Instapot. Make sure you subscribe and follow us on any other social medias. Comments, I will reply, and thanks for watching.